Hello, thank you for joining me on this particular series, this new podcast series called Career Survival. So please join me. I'm Dr. Erica, pharmacist for close to 10 years, owner and founder of Millennium Pharmacy, LLC. Thank you for joining me again. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Again, thank you for joining me. This has been a brief introduction to the new podcast series that I've started called Career Survival, and you are now joining this particular podcast series. In this series, I'll talk about my experience as a pharmacist, as a pre pharmacy student, some of the objectives and jobs that I've held before such accomplishments, and also my experience post graduation, and also my experiences up to today as a independent pharmacy, as an independent worker, and also as a content creator here on this platform. So this particular series speaks about my experiences and what I would like to do in the future as an independent pharmacist, what I would like to accomplish and share with the world eventually upon my retirement and my travel experiences. So, thank you for joining me again. The first part of the series is called Career Survival, working hard, working smart, making sure that we meet all matrices that are accountable and objectively identified and measured to determine our worth in the corporate field, to determine our accountability and our projection as workers in this country, in the United States. So, with that being said, I just want to inform that career survival is real. Career survival in America is very much real and very much important for all gender bases, for all ethnicities, and economic status workers in this country. I do want to reiterate the fact that our nation places a strong emphasis on how well our workers perform objectively and how well we perform and give accountability. It's always best to have someone that holds you accountable for your actions while working, while studying, while performing your testing and continuing education that will help you to feel as if you are being more accomplished and more confident in your work. Before I became a pharmacist, a licensed pharmacist, I was a pre pharmacy student, a pre med student, biomedical sciences at Auburn University in Auburn, Alabama. Now, my studies included sciences and mathematics, chemistry, organic, physics, things of that sort that incorporates science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I've always done well in these particular areas while being in grade school, while being in high school, and also while being in my bachelor's degree, making all A's in these areas. Never once did I experience a class or a opportunity where I didn't feel confident. Now, it's always best to keep in mind that the materials that you pre-studied, the materials that you performed for will eventually be those items that will take you over into your career path. You may not actually apply these every particular objective directly, consistently, but you may see some aspect of it in different areas of your career. So do be aware of that when choosing which major you want to um, go into as a upcoming student, what career path you want to take as an upcoming student. Please do understand that every choice that you make in your early career affects your later career and eventually your time of retirement. Now, there is some stipulations, there are some things that may occur throughout your career that you may find that was never taught during your studies. So do understand that as well. Some things come along your journey. Not all things are given to you. Not all things are disclosed to your possession in school. So do understand that. You'll go along your path. As you go along your journey, you'll learn as you go along. Some things are amended, some things are completely disqualified, some things are more put more emphasis on. So do be aware of that along your journey. Don't be surprised if a mentor or someone who's holding you accountable that you look up to, such as a preceptor or a college professional or professor or a school counselor, may disclose some information to you that you never knew before. Things change as you go along throughout each season. So it's best to understand that things change as you go along each season, okay? Don't be surprised. Okay, colleagues will call things out to you. Patients may call things out to you as well to get your attention upon. So it's good to stay up on continuing your education, the latest guidelines, stay in the know about what the latest is, stay in the know about what the latest information and news consist of. You want to know those things. That is part of your career survival. Also, having volunteer experience, having shadowing experience where you're not receiving uh, first on hand pay or those benefits, but you're receiving that experience under your belt, receiving all of that information and experience, on hand experience is great to have on your resume and also your portfolio because you want to make sure that you're in the competitive range. Competition is very much important because those things do happen. Competition is very important. Patients do want to be treated by the best of the best. Okay, they want to know that they're receiving healthcare from a facility that only operates with the best practitioners and physicians and pharmacists and residents. So you want to make sure you're always up on your competition. Not to say that everyone is competition, but to make sure that you are in the high rank, high percentile of all of your classes and your studies. It's always best to make sure as well that you're keeping in contact with your professors who are holding you accountable of your grades, making sure that you understand where you rank, whether you're top class or small class or bottom class. You want to know where you rank at all times. It's best to know just because you want to be sure that you know where you can apply, where you know where you can stand in the competitive range. Career survival is real and it starts early, very much so, even in grade school. Now, there are opportunities for young kids as well that are in grade school to learn about these subject matters ahead of time to find out if they like these areas or they don't like these areas. Finding out what they need to work on or hone into if they want to go into a field of study that they may feel comfortable with. Parents should go along with their students, their children, their neighbors' children, their community, parks and recreation, the school boards to make sure that their child is actually receiving the studies that they need to in order to survive later in their careers. It's very important. Parent teacher conferences are very important as well. All this is a part of career survival in this country. So I do want to put emphasis on that. Okay, so thank you for joining me on this particular series. There are upcoming podcast series for this particular new genre of videos that I have posted. And I hope that you continue to watch and stay tuned. Again, my name is Dr. Erica Onagbola, Pharmd. I am the owner and CEO of Millennium Pharmacy. And also, this is a new platform. So please stay tuned for more videos alike. And I hope that you also subscribe to this channel and share with others. Take care. Bye bye.